Kosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Chatur Vedas.
ओम गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतकान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Rigveda, hymns on Indra. Hymns on Indra, Mandala 4. Mandala 4, Sukta 16. Rishi Vamadeva Gautama in meter Tristub visualized Indra, impetuous, true, let Meghavan come hither, and let his tawny coursers speed to reach us. For him have we pressed Jews exceeding potent, here praised with song, let him effect his visit. Unyoke as at thy journey's end, O hero, to gladden thee today at his libation. Like Usana, the priest, aloud shall utter a hymn to thee, the Lord divine, who marketest. When the bull, quaffing, praises our libation as a sage paying holy rites in secret, 7 singers here from heaven hath he begotten, who even by day have wrought their works while singing. When heaven's fair light by hymns was made apparent, they made great splendor shine at break of morning. He with his succor, best of heroes, scattered the blinding darkness so that men saw clearly. Indra, impetuous one, hath waxed immensely. He with his vastness hath filled earth and heaven. Even beyond this his majesty extendeth, who hath exceeded all the worlds in greatness. Sakra, who knoweth well all human actions, hath with his eager friends let loose the waters. They with their songs cleft then the mountain open, and willingly disclosed the stall of cattle. He smote away the flood's obstructor. Vrata, earth conscious, lent her aid to speed thy thunder. Thou sentest forth the waters of the ocean as Lord through power and might, O daring hero. When much invoked, the waters rocked thou cleftest. Sarama showed herself and went before thee, hymned by Angirasas, bursting the cow stalls. Much strength thou foundest for us as our leader. Come, Meghavan, friend of man and friend of man, to aid the singer, imploring thee in battle for the sunlight. Speed him with help in his inspired invokings. Down sing the sorcerers, the prayless and prayerless Dasayu. Come to our home, resolved to slay the Dasayu. Kussa longed eagerly to win thy friendship. Alike in form, both sat in his dwelling. The faithful lady was in doubt between you. Thou comest, fain to succor him with Kussa, a good that masters both the wind god's horses, that holding the brown steeds like spoil for capture, the sage may on the final day be present. For Kutsa, with thy 1,000, thou at daybreak didst hurl down greedy Susana, foe of harvest. Quickly with Kusa's friend destroy the Dasayus and roll the chariot wheel of Sarya near us. Thou to the son of Vidantin, richest one, gavest up mighty Mrigaya and Piparu. Thou smotest down the worthy and swarthy 50,000, and rentest forth as age consumes a garment. What time thou settest near the sun thy body, thy form, immortal one, is seen expanding. Thou a wild elephant with might invested, like a dread lion as thou wieldest weapons. Wishes for wealth have gone to Indra, longing for him in war, for light and at libations. Eager for glory, laboring with praise song, he is like home, like sweet and fair nutrition. Call we for you, that Indra, prompt to listen, him who hath done so much for men's advantage, who, Lord of envied bounty, to a singer like me, brings quickly booty worth the capture. When the sharp-pointed arrow, O thou hero, filled mid any conflict of the people, when faithful one, the dread encounter cometh, then be thou the protector of our body. Further, the holy thought of Vamadeva, be thou a guileless friend in fight for booty. We come to thee, whose providence protect us, wide be thy sway for ever for thy singer. O Indra, with these men who love thee truly, free givers, Meghavan, in every battle, may we rejoice through many autumns, quelling our foes, as days subdue the nights with splendor. Now, as the Brigus wrought a car for Indra, the strong, the mighty, we our prayer have fashioned, that he may never withdraw from us his friendship, but be our body's guard and strong defender. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell, high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bass, is fashioned. May we, Carbon, through song be victors ever. Sukta 17, Rishi Vamadeva Gautama in Trista meter hailed Indra. Great art thou, Indra, ye the earth with gladness, and heaven confess to thee thy high dominion. Thou in thy vigor, having slaughtered Vrata, didst free the floods arrested by the dragon. Heaven trembled at the birth of thine effulgence, earth trembled at the fear of thy displeasure. The steadfast mountains shook in agitation, the waters flowed, and desert spots were flooded. Hurling his bolt with might, he cleft the mountain. While putting forth his strength, he showed his vigor. He slaughtered Vrata with his bolt, extolling, and their lord slain, forth flowed the waters swiftly. Their father Darius esteemed himself a hero. Most noble was the work of Indra's maker. His who begat the strong bull's lord, who roareth immovable like earth from her foundation. He who alone overthrows the worlds of creatures, Indra, the people's king, invoked of many, verily all rejoice in him, extolling the boons which Meghavan, the god, hath sent them. All summer juices are his own forever, most gladdening draughts are ever his. The mighty, though ever was the treasure lord of treasures, Indra, thou lettest all folk share thy bounty. Moreover, when thou first was born, O Indra, thou struckest terror into all the people. Thou, Meghavan, rentest with thy bolt the dragon who lay against the water floods of heaven. The ever slaying, bold and furious Indra, the bright bolt's lord, in fight strong and mighty, who slayeth Vrata and anchorish Thou Meghavan rentest with thy bolt the dragon who lay against the water floods of heaven, the ever-slaying, bold and furious Indra, the bright bolt's lord, infinite, strong and mighty, who slayeth Vrata and acquireth booty, giver of blessings, Meghavan the bounteous. Alone renowned as Meghavan in battle, he frighteneth away assembled armies. He bringeth us the booty that he winneth maybe, well loved continue in his friendship. Renowned is he when conquering and when slaying, and is he who winneth cattle in the combat. When Indra hardeneth his indignation, all that is fixed and all that moveth fear him. Indra hath won all kine, all gold, all horses. Meghavan, he who breaketh forth in pieces, most manly with these men of his who help him, dealing out wealth and gathering the treasure. What is the care of Indra for his mother? What cares he for the father who beget him? His care is that which speeds his might in conflicts, like wind borne onward by the clouds that thunder. Meghavan makes the settled man unsettled. He scatters dust that he hath swept together. Breaking in pieces like heaven, armed with lightning, Meghavan shall enrich the man who lauds him. He urged the chariot, wheel of Surya, forward. Estesa, speeding on his way, he rested. Him the black undulating cloud bedweth in his mid-air's depth at the base of darkness, as in the night the sacrificing priest. Eager for booty, craving strength and horses, we singers stir Indra, the strong for friendship, who gives the wives we seek, whose succor fails not to hasten like a pitcher to the fountain. Be thou our guardian, show thyself our kinsman, watching and blessing those who pour the soma. As friend, as sire, most fatherly of fathers, giving the suppliant vital strength and freedom. Be helping friend of those who seek thy friendship. Give life when lauded, Indra, to the singer. For Indra, we the priests have paid thee worship, exalting thee with these our sacrifices. Alone when Indra, Meghavan, is lauded, he slayeth many never resisted vratas. Him in whose keeping is the well-loved singer, never do gods or mortals stay or hinder. Even so let Meghavan, the loud-voiced Indra, give us true blessing, foeless men's upholder. King of all creatures, give us glory amply, exalted glory due to him who lauds thee. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, carbone, through song be victors ever. Shukta 18, Rishi Vamadeva Gautama in Trishtup meter hailed Indra and others. This is the ancient and accepted pathway by which all gods have come into existence. Hereby could one be born, though waxen mighty, let him not otherwise destroy his mother. Not this way go I forth, hard is the passage, forth from the side obliquely will I issue. Much that is yet undone, much must I accomplish, one must I combat and the other question. He bent his eye upon the dying mother. My word I now withdraw, that way I follow. In Tasvasta's dwelling India, and Indra danked the Soma, a thunder and 100 worth of Jews pressed from the mortar. What strange act shall he do, he whom his mother bore for 1,000 months and many autumns. No peer hath he among those born already, nor among those who shall be born hereafter. Deeming him a reproach, his mother hid him. Indra, endowed with all heroic valor, then up he sprang himself, assumed his vesture, and filled, as soon as born, the earth and heaven. With lively motion onward flow these waters, the holy ones shouting as it were together. Ask them to tell thee what the floods are saying, what girdling rock the waters burst asunder. Are they addressing him with words of welcome? Will the floods take on them the shame of Indra? With his great thunderbolt, my son hath slaughtered Vrata and set these rivers free to wander. Acast thee from me, mine, thy youthful mother. Thee, mine own offspring, Kusava hath swallowed. To him, mine infant, were the waters gracious. Indra, my son, rose up in conquering vigor. Thou art mine own, O Meghwan, whom Vyamasa struck to the ground and smote thy jaws in pieces. But smitten through the mastery thou wonest, and with thy bolt the Dasa's head thou crushed. The heifer hath brought forth the strong, the mighty, the unconquerable bull, the furious Indra. The mother left her unlicked calf to wander, seeking thyself the path that he would follow. Then to her mighty child the mother turned her, saying, My son, these deities forsake thee. Then Indra said, about to slaughter Vrata, O my friend Vrata, stride full boldly forward. Who was he then who made thy mother widow? Who sought to stay thee lying still or moving? What God, when by the foot thy sir thou tookest and slewest, was at hand to give thee comfort? In deep distress I cooked a dog's intestine. Among the gods I found not one to comfort. My consort I beheld in degradation. The falcon then brought me the pleasant Soma. Sukta 19. Rishi Vamadeva Gautama, in Trishtup meter, hailed Indra. Thee verily, O thunder-wielding Indra, all the gods hear, the helpers swift to listen, and both the worlds elected, thee the mighty, high waxen strong, alone to slaughter Vrata. The gods as one withheld, relaxed their efforts, thou Indra, born of truth, was sovereign ruler. Thou slewest Abhi, who besieged the waters, and duggest out their all-supporting channels. The insatiate one, extended, hard to waken, who slumbered in perpetual sleep, O Indra, the dragon stretched against the seven prone rivers, where no joint was, thou rentest with thy thunder. Indra with might shook earth and her foundation as the wind stirs the water with its fury. Striving with strength, he burst the firm asunder and tore away the summits of the mountain. They ran to thee as mothers to their offspring. The clouds, like chariots, hastened forth together. Thou didst refresh the streams and force the billows. Thou, Indra, settest free abstracted rivers. Thou, for the sake of Vayu and through Visti, didst stay the great stream flowing, all-sustaining. At their prayer, didst check the rushing river and make the floods easy to cross, O Indra. He led the young maid skilled in law, unwedded, like fountains, bubbling, flow forth streaming onward. He inundated thirsty plains and deserts and milked the dry cows of the mighty master. Through many a morn and many a lovely autumn, having slain Vrata, lies set free the rivers. Indra hath set at liberty to wander on earth the streams encompassed pressed together. Lord of bay steeds, thou broughtest from the anthill the unwedded damsel's son whom ants were eating. The blind saw clearly as he grasped the serpent. Rose brake the jar, his joints again united. To the wise man, O sage and sovereign ruler, the man who knoweth all thine ancient exploits, hath told these deeds of might as thou hast wrought them, great acts, spontaneous, and to man's advantage. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let powers swell high, like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we, Carbone, through song be victors ever. Sukta 20. Vamadeva and Gautama in meter Tristup hailed Indra. From near or far away, may mighty Indra, giver of succor, come for our protection. Lord of men, armed with thunder, with the strongest slaying his foes in conflict in the battles. May Indra come to us with tawny courses, incline to us to favor and enrich us. May Meghavan, loud voiced and yielding thunder, stand by us at this sacrifice in combat. Thou honoring this our sacrifice, O Indra, shalt give us strength and fill us full of courage. To win the booty, thunder armed like hunters, may we with thee subdue in fight our foemen. Loving us well, benevolent, close beside us, drink, godlike Indra, of the well-pressed Soma. Drink of the mead we offer, and delight thee with food that cometh from the mountain ridges. Him who is sung aloud by recent sages, like a ripe-fruited tree, a scythe-armed victor. I, like a bridegroom, thinking of his concert, call hither Indra, him invoked of many. Him who in native strength is like a mountain, the lofty Indra, born or old for conquest, terrific wielder of ancient thunder, filled full with splendor as a jar with water, whom from of old there is not one to hinder, none to curtail the riches of his bounty, pouring forth freely, O thou strong and mighty, what safe as riches, God invoked of many. Of wealth and homes of men, thou art the ruler, and opener of the stable of the cattle. Helper of men, winner of spoil, in combat thou leddest to an ample heap of riches. By what great might is he, renowned as strongest, wherewith the lofty one stirs up wild battles. Best soother of the worshipper's great sorrow, he gives possessions to the man who lauds him. Slay us not, bring, bestow on us the ample gift which thou hast to give to him who offers. At this new gift, with this Lord sung before thee, extolling thee, we Indra will declare it. Now Indra, lauded, glorified with praises, let power swell high, like rivers for the singer. A new hymn, Lord of bays, for thee is fashioned. May we, Carbon, through song be victors ever.